Good evening, everybody. This is Mon Green Buff. Today we have our first R mining turret. So if we go in here, already favorited for us. Now let's just find her. There we are. The titanium R mining turret. Because the material is titanium, it'll be able to mine neonite, which is one tier above titanium, titanium, which is the tier it is, and any materials below that. So we just have iron below that. You see the tier list up here: iron, titanium, neonite, trinium, xanium, ognite, Avorion. Now, with our mining turrets, we need to have a cargo bay. This ship right here does not have a cargo bay. But to save time, I've gone through and I've saved the design for the Solomon. I repainted her up. And we're just going to click on here. It shows us how many credits it's going to cost. 100,000. My apologies. $101,000. Iron, 19,000. Titanium, 5,000. We have all that we need right here. So if I just click on Apply Design, don't have to think too hard. There we go. Now we have it. I have cargo bays on this thing right here, and there's a smaller one underneath this edge armor right here. You can click on View, All Blocks, Cargo Bay, and there you go. You can see the cargo bays that we have on here. Pretty hefty. Go back and switch this to the normal view. Now, I'm going to have to put on that little turret. So we're going to put the titanium R mining turret on here. We need to place it on a block made of titanium or better. So if we just go and we modify our crew quarters to titanium, we'll be able to put that on there. Titanium crew quarters, press Alt, click on it, and realize that I've put that awful color on there. So switch it back to Solar Orchid, and there we go. Back to the turrets. Put that turret on there. Nice and centered. Kind of want that pointing down when it's in the resting position. Just going to rotate that. There we go. Holding R, then boom. There we go. That's on there. Now our ship's coming into a couple problems. We don't have enough engineers. We don't have enough mechanics. We don't have enough sergeants. And the acceleration is low because we don't have enough engineers, which we can fix. And the ship is weak compared to other vessels in the area. So, I'm not worried about the ship being weak, simply because it's a mining ship. I'm not going to be worried about being attacked by pirates. Pirates don't warp in unless you are in that sector. So you can put this in a sector, and if it's OOS or out of sector, you're never going to have to worry about it. So there we go. Now I'm going to press P, load up my crew, and see that I do not have nearly enough crew for this thing. So I'm going to have to find a place that sells crew, and get that stocked up with people. So let's see here. I can get 10 more people on the ship, and I think we'll do that right now. See if there's a station in this area. I don't remember. There we go, military outpost. We can get crew from them. There we go. Now let's just fly on over there. Little 60-kilometer journey. And there goes our battery. How you folks doing tonight? You enjoying this beautiful weather? Oh, boosted for a little bit too long there. It's okay, we're just going to go 340 meters per second. That's still faster than the drone. The drone goes 300 meters per second, so we're still going much faster than we were for our mining drone. There's a little mining laser right there. Looks like 1.5 kilometer range, so that's pretty good. There we are, just boost on up over there. Gonna be looking for those blinky lights to figure out where a dock is, and there's the dock. And let's cruise on through so we can get guided in and pulled right in from that tractor beam. There we go. Get our 10 crew people, hire them up. There we go. And now we have all the staff we need on our ship. Everybody is stocked right up where they need to be. So now our ship is operating at the correct efficiency. So let's move on over. We're just going to look for some mineable asteroids over here. And with that mining system upgrade, should still be on. Yep, it's still on. If there's any over here, it will highlight up on our HUD. Just cruise on through. Man, looks like the Nuggy has been busy getting this place dry. Might just be that little bit of asteroids that we picked her up near. See if we see any of those glowing asteroids with a little red glow or anything like that. There we go. We got that big one right over there. So we're going to get in mining distance of this right here, 1.5k. And hopefully we slow down in time. If not, that just means I need to add a couple inertial dampeners and hope for the best. There we go. Let's flip around. And line up our turret and mine away. Now you see that flying towards me? There we go, we got... Oh, look at all that raw iron ore we're getting. This stuff is not readily available. You'll see that my resource, this right here, is not going up, but my cargo is. So press P again, click on cargo, and you'll see that I'm stocking up in my cargo bay. I'm getting iron ore. And this is a much, much quicker way to get ore. Because the titanium one has, go back to our ship, an efficiency of 90. That means we're getting 90% of the resources that are from this little block right here. Much, much more than the 18 that we had on there previously. So we're getting more resources per, well, per buck, I guess. Then there you go. We just start mining away, mining away, mining away, mining away. But we won't be able to do anything with these ores. So what we need to do is we need to find a resource depot. So we just type into our handy dandy search bar. We look for a resource dock. And with the resource depot right there, we don't have enough hyperspace jump range, and I'm lazy, so let's get a nice little... What's going on here? There we go. Systems. I'm going to get a little bit more hyperspace range, so I can go down, move you over to the filter, and I just type in hyper, and there we go. It'll pull up my hyperspace things. +2 and then +4 for 500 megawatts, or, yep, same thing, cheaper energy usage. We'll install that. Energy usage is still great. There we go. Now that's within our jumping distance. Go over here. Enter coordinates in a navcom, and let's wait for it to calculate and jump away. It's loading screen here. I'm just going to take a sip from my beautiful, beautiful soft drink. Deliciousness. Gamer fuel. There we go. Now that we're in the sector, we'll look for that resource depot. And there it is. Not too far away, so let's boost on over. There we go. Cruise on over here, get that tractor beam to pull me in as I miss it again. I'm really getting bad at drifting. Will never be hired for the Fast and Furious series. It's okay, I'm sure by the time you're watching this, they're on the Fast and Furious 87 by now. With everybody having spinners on their wheelchairs. Yeah. This ship does not move. Yay! There we go. Oh, just coast in there. Those beautiful streams of light. Press F on our keyboard to interact with it. We're going to go to Refine Raw Resources. We see all that iron ore. I have 15,192 in there. So I'm going to just hit to refine them. And then I hit this little thing. It'll take 8 seconds for it to do. There we go. And let's resource that. You'll see that the output is much less than the input. The resource depots take a certain percentage for taxes. You know, the taxman has to get his fair share. There we go. And then we picked them up, and it just took us like 2 minutes to get 15,000 resources. But I don't know about you. I am lazy, so we're just going to press T on our ship, get out of her. Now she has a captain, so we can give her orders. I'm going to set up it to loop. And because I want it to loop, I'm just going to hold Shift. Let's start off. We are going to go to this sector. There we go. Mine. Right click on this sector right here. Hit refine. Then, as you can see, we jump to that sector, we mine it, then we jump back, we refine, and then when we hit the loop button over here, it'll loop and then go back to number 1. So now what the ship will do is mine until it can't find any more asteroids, or it's full. So there we go. You just heard her jump out of sector. So let's switch to that sector. We're going to go to switch to crafting sector, switch to enter drone so we don't mess up the orders, and wait for the loading screen, and then we can pop in sector and see what's going on. There we go. We're in the sector now. Press F9 on our keyboard, click on the nuggie so we can see where she's at. And there we go. She is far, far away, and I'm not flying that way. So to kind of cheat and look at her from far away, I'm going to like level my plane here. Press 9 to go into attack view. And we're going to use our mouse, just scroll all the way over there. Not scrolling. There it goes. Why is it not scrolling to the right? Oh, to the left is fine. To the right is not. Well, we'll just do this then. Why fight? Just work with it. And that is how I treated my first car. You can't fix it, so you just got to do what you got to do. There we go. Let's get over here. Zoom in on the nuggie. And there you go. You can see it's already found its nice little asteroid, and it's mining away. It'll do this thing over and over and over again. Oh, look at that. And that's it. That's how you set up your automatic refinement process. Nothing more than that. I like to have an R refiner, an R mining ship in each one of the areas. So I'll have one for mining in the iron area, because that's where there's a lot of iron. One in the titanium areas, where there's a lot of titanium. One in the neonites, because there's a lot of neonite, and so on and so forth. That way I have a constant, steady supply of all the different resources. Because even though you can find all the resources in the late game sectors, they're not as plentiful. Like, you might not find a lot of iron, and maybe you want to build something with iron. Well, sometimes you're just not going to have a lot of it. And there you go. Now, if you want to see where she's at, we can press I on our keyboard, go over to our fleet, and we can see the little nuggie over here. It has almost 30,000 iron ore already, and just going up. The nuggie is filling up quite fast, and we don't have to do anything. And that's a great way to do it. Well, there we go. Now that that's going good, let's pop back over to the Solomon. I'm going to switch to sector. Alright, let's see if there are any missions in this area that we can do. Solar panels? Nah. Deliver anti-grav units? Well, don't mind if we do. Time limit 20 minutes. Alright, well let's try to deliver these things in 21 minutes or less. Impress the customer. So let's get on over here. and flip around to get into that dock. Wee. Open up that bulletin board again. We'll accept that, and then we'll see where it's at. Got a lot of emergency calls. Maybe I should clear those out. Probably overlooking it here. Oh, there we are. Right there. Perfect. Let's jump on over there and make a quick, easy 30,000 credits. These missions are great. You'll get a little bit of a relationship boost for them. And building relations is always great, because once you get a relation high enough with a faction, they give you better prices. You can get faction maps, so if you don't feel like exploring to find a particular type of factory, like let's say you're looking for, I don't know, rockets, and you cannot find them anywhere. Sometimes getting that faction map can really help you find a factory that sells rockets, or even then an area that sells rockets, which is quite wonderful. Because later on when we get into turret building, I love my some rocket turrets. So they're great. You put the secret missiles on a rocket turret and you just sit back, relax, and fire missiles at everybody. You're hailing me, we will clear you out in 10 seconds. But until then, let's figure out what station I gotta go to. The ice mine, alright. We're just gonna reject them for now. We'll take care of those later. Press F. There we go. Press F9, look for that ice. There we go. And let's zip on over there. Luckily it's not too far away, so that makes our life so much easier. Start boosting up. We gotta be careful. I don't have any integrity field generators on this ship, so if I hit something, a block may pop off. What integrity field generators will do is they make your blocks much more durable. They won't pop off quite as easily, and that makes things great. Because on your ship you'll have mechanics. Mechanics will repair damaged blocks, but they won't repair destroyed blocks. So if you have a destroyed block, the only way to get it back is to... Wow, I completely missed that. Oh boy, this Big Bertha over here. Come on, get right in there. Ooh, a quad bolter of exotic quality. I'm gonna check that out as soon as we do this mission. I think we're almost there for creating our combat vessel. In fact, I make a promise that we will make our first combat vessel next mission and we will take on some pirates. We probably won't win, but boy will we enjoy doing it. There we go. Let's deliver those things up. Alright, there we go. I'll see that nice little teeny tiny relationship boost of 137. That's not bad. That's only atrocious. Go over here to our diplomacy thing. Let's see here. Oh, look at that. 3,301 and only a billion more to go before we're excellent with them. But the Democratic Lufa Guild, we're in excellent things. We could negotiate an alliance right now with them if we wanted to. Let's see here. The requirement, they want to give them something between that range. Let's see if we can bribe their favor in here. So let's give them 300,000 credits and see if they like that. Oh, they do not like that. Fine, fine, fine. There we go. They like that. Now we have an alliance with them. So we can see the military ships on call, their station construction capacity, and the number of stations that they have underneath their empire. And that is quite good. We can see some of their traits right here. Aggressive, tends to send more reinforcements when supporting allies. Less loss of reputation when attacked. Greater increase in reputation when trading weapons. Increased cost when negotiating ceasefires and alliances. They're generous. Lower fines and lesser reputation loss for doing something illegal. Which is enjoyable, because once you get a combat ship, we find a wormhole, we are going to become pirates ourselves. Yar har har, Jack Sparrow am I. Lower cost for tribute when negotiating alliances. Honorable, somewhat, can relate. Tend to send more reinforcements when supporting allies. Greater loss of reputation when witnessing attacks on helpless ships. Less patience during negotiation. So if your allies see you attacking a civilian ship, they're going to get kind of annoyed. They're going to be like, yo, homeboy, what are you doing? Like, that ain't cool. And they're going to get mad. They're trusting, so alliance negotiations require less reputation than usual, and treaties are terminated later when relations worsen. So if our relations worsen, we'll have like a little bit of leeway to try and get it back. So that's always great. You got to be careful, like especially with salvaging ships that are on salvaging automatically. Sometimes if you're not paying attention to your salvaging license, you lose reputation for salvaging without a salvaging license in a salvage sector. So, if you're not paying attention, your salvaging ship will continue to salvage in a sector that you don't have a license for. And they do not like that. You can quickly lose relationship with that. I lost an alliance one time because I wasn't paying attention. I went AFK for about 2 hours while I cooked and everything like that. Came back and I'm like, oh, why are these people red? Why do they not like me? Why are all my ships destroyed? And I found that out the hard way, so learning with me, Von Creampuff. Well, there we go. Nice little cruise around over here. See what other missions we can do. Just pop in sectors, do a mission, pop out. Delivery aluminum, only 20,000. Let's see if we can find anything better while we're here. Free slaves. We'll do that when we get a combat vessel, and then we'll get our Rosa Parks on. I'm kidding, Harriet Tubman. Wow, I need to go back to high school. Good heavens. It's only been like 2,000 years. Back in my day, I had to walk uphill both ways to go to Blockbuster. Then we had to pay $7.99 for a game. I don't remember how much it was. My parents paid for it, so I was lucky. But and it wasn't uphill. It was very relaxing. Where I come from, little town in New Jersey, absolutely gorgeous. Won't say the name of the town, but beautiful area, wonderful things. Blockbuster is where it's happening, if that ages me. So now you know I'm somewhere between the ages of 150 to 200, which is great. But yeah, Blockbuster's amazing, man. Kind of miss it. But you know, we got Netflix now, so that's cool. But I mean, I tell you, man, you got to pick up the girl first, then go to Netflix. Back in the day, you go to Blockbuster, you pick up the girl, you pick out the movie. There you go. Dating tips with me, Von Creampuff. There we go. Anyway, see what's going on. Can jump to some of these sectors and explore them. These little green blips. That way I know that there's some friendlies there. Let's start exploring some of these out. There we go. Just pop on over there. Do I have any cheap resources in here? We got some a lot of aluminum. We got beer. Oh, they don't have any beer. That's awful. And biogas. Well, you drink the beer, you get the biogas, so it works out nice in the end. Got lots of gold. We can get our Pimp Daddy on. They have 1 of 1 oil. That's great. Platinum. Alright, the records are going great. We got potatoes. I did not know you could have potatoes in this game. That will be our goal. We will have a potato farm in this game one day. That is our goal. We will get our Samwise Gamgee going on, and it'll be great. Every time we go into a sector, they're going to be like, what's Tito's process? We're going to be, you know, boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. Like, we hate them. And we're like, well, we hate you and we shoot them. We will get the Church of Potatoes going on. I am so excited for this. Oh, a beautiful asteroid field. Let's see if there's a claimable asteroid. Ooh, that's a rich asteroid. That's a chunky asteroid. That's a tiny asteroid. That's a claimable asteroid. Oh, look at that. Let's claim that. Let's keep drifting. Just keep drifting, just keep drifting. Whee! Yay, physics. Yeah, let's put some thrusters on here. Let's get some thrusters on this to make it a little bit more maneuverable. Go over to here. Let's go on to blocks. Let's just make it out of titanium. Let's make it out of iron. There we go. Put a little thruster on here. Nice little 1x1. Oh, that is ugly. And it even turned mirroring on. There we go. Oh, much better. So put that on there. Bam. Now let's make her pretty again. Make my ship pretty again. There we go. She's a little bit chunky. Yeah, there we go. Let's get that blank hole going on. Let's rotate that. Oop. Edge. Let's rotate that. Let's have a brain fart, then we'll rotate. Make her a little bit bigger, a little bit taller. Make sure that lines up. Widen her out. Right there. Ah, perfect. Let's rotate this one over here. I think I want to leave a 1 space. Wow, how big is that space right there? Yeah, it's a 1 space. So leave a 1 space over here. There we go. Boop. Get this a little bit longer. 1 more. There we go. I'm just going to rotate that. Stick it on there. Perfect. Oh, there we go. Now it just looks like a no imagination. Alright, so let's get this little corner in here. Stick that in there. Bam. And wham. There we go. And I just realized something absolutely sad. We can't see the name of our ship. So let's put a little nameplate on here. If I remember where they're at. There we go. Let's get a nameplate on here. Switch up the blocks. There we go. We're going to press Alt. We're going to click on that. And there we go. We got the Von Creampuff Imperial Ship Solomon. You can see it all on both sides. Oh, look how great that is. You can read it upside down. But I want it to be right side up. So let's flip that around. What is that right there? 1 by 1 by 8. Alright. Get this down to a 1 by 1 by... Oh boy. Sad face. Bring her down 1 by... There we go. Make her 8. Hey, hey. There we go. Make it 8. 1 more. Oh, there we go. Now that's looking a lot better. That makes me happy. Oh, there we go. Read the name of it. People know who we are. Emblem. Oh, we can get a little birdie on there. That is a stretched out birdie. I'm not worried about the birdie. You heard me? Alright, good. Perfect. Well, there we go. So let's get closer. Oh, look at that. Just... Well, I mean, at least it's slowing us, or drifting down a little bit. And that's what I wanted. Let's get over here, claim this asteroid. In 0.2 kilometers. And we claim it. And then let's sell it. Oh, we got a couple people we can sell it to and get a significant reputation boost. But I'm going to see who's the closest to it because I'm a nice guy. Let's get the Church of... those guys. We are going to sell the asteroid to the Church of those individuals. And there we go. We got a reputation boost and gave them an asteroid. So, let's continue exploring for the next minute or two, and then we'll call it a day. Jump to the next sector, relax, and then cruise on through. There we go. Oh, what a great place to end this episode. Emptiness. Well, I hope you folks have a beautiful day. Day, night, whatever it is. Look at that. We upgraded our little Nuggie. Now the Nuggie is doing so much better at collecting resources. We never checked out those turrets, so let's do that. We got that. I'm going to save that for when I get another mining ship. We got a double quad. Oh my goodness. 175 damage. 212% damage to hull. plus 62% fire rate. Yeah, we're definitely making a combat ship next episode. No questions asked. See here, we got transporter software. Can't do anything with that. Just cruise on through here. Point defense. We're going to favorite that because we're going to need that. Let's see what we got down here. Another bolter turret. Point defense turret. Crap chain gun. Crap chain gun. Alright. I'll see you guys on the next episode where we design our first combat ship. May have a beautiful night, and take it easy.